and welcome to this Farm Advisory Service New Starts to Agriculture video. This one focuses on top tips for financial budgeting. I'm Robert Ramsay and I work for SEC Consulting in the Ayr office at Auchengrove. So what is a financial budget? A financial budget is an estimate of income and expenditure over a set period of time. Now that period of time can be short or it can be long. Generally we take it over a year. Often the financial year of the business is the most sensible place to work with, but certainly over that set period of time, we look at all the income and all the expenditure and basically track the progress of that business over the year that's to come. It's a very powerful management tool, both for you personally and also for your business. It's an exceptionally good way of predicting what's going to happen in the future. It's a very good early warning system for a business, both for profit and loss and for cash flow. And we need to remember that profit and loss and cash flow are two separate, although very much linked, but two separate issues. And we can have a position where we've got a strong profit and loss account, but a negative cash flow. So it's important to have a look at both. It can be as simple as a single A4 sheet of paper showing ins and outs for the business, which is a good discipline to sit down and have a look at where you're going to be at in the months to come. And from that it can be everything right through to a very complex professional report, looking 3 or even 5 years into the future, both in terms of cash flow and profit and loss. So why would you prepare a cash flow? It's very important to identify where the peaks and the troughs of money in and out in the business are going to be, particularly in an agricultural business where we deal with seasons. There are points where we're making a lot of money, there's a lot of income, and there's also points through the year where we've got a negative cash flow and we're spending more than we're earning. So it's important to see where those peaks and troughs are, and it then allows you to make the effort to reduce some of the peaks and the troughs and spread them across the year and produce a more balanced cash flow if that's what you desire. It's a very good way of planning your financial needs. So where are the holes going to be? Where are the challenges for your business going to be? And when can we expect to be under a bit more pressure? It's also a great way of looking at where cash is actually coming from. So where are the important income streams in your business? And also, crucially, particularly in a year like this, is where are the big ticket items with regards to expenditure? So where are we losing money out the system, and is that being lost at an acceptable rate, or are we spending far too much on certain items? Very often when we produce a cash flow, it's for the benefit of the bank or a lender to provide evidence of the ongoing viability of that business and its feasibility to service the debt that you're looking to take on. So very often the professional budgets that we'll produce as a company are produced for the benefit of the farmer in the first instance, but also for the bank or lending institution. Be proactive. Don't wait until you need to do a budget for a bank or someone comes along and asks for it. It's a good tool to actually get get more involved, to do a budget and also monitor that budget and update it as you go through the year and track your progress throughout the year. Cash flow issues and debt management are very, they're very contentious, very, very stressful subjects. In fact, in many cases, debt will be the biggest stressor in any business. So a cash flow is a powerful tool to reduce that stress and give you a better understanding of where you are and also where you're going to be. And ask for help early and along the journey. Don't wait until you're really struggling. Ask for help, and remember that the Farm Advisory Service is very much there to help, and do feel free to contact them to ask for advice and support. So my top tips for any budget are, first and foremost, keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate things. Do the job to the level it needs to be done, but a nice simple budget that you can do yourself is a very, very important, very powerful tool. Do a sensitivity analysis. So you do your budget in the first instance and then look at those key income areas and key expenditures and look at what impact an increase of say 10 or 20% or a decrease of 10 or 20% on these key areas will have on your business. So for example, if milk price rises by 3 or 4 pence a litre, what impact will that have? Equally, if fertiliser increases or if fertiliser doubles in price, what impact will that have on your bottom line? So it becomes a very dynamic tool when we do that, and again, important to have a look at these key areas, and have a system in place for across your whole system. Is how well can we record information? If we can record it, we can better understand it. When we understand it, we can do a better budget. And when we budget for it, we can therefore control it as well. So do look at how we can accurately record data throughout your system. And remember, a good budget should include a cash flow and a profit and loss account. And that's because profit and cash flow aren't the same thing. They're very much linked. And if a business is performing well, it'll have a good level of profit and also a good cash flow. But we do have those scenarios where we can have one without the other. So do take that cash flow through to the profit and loss account, and to create that really good working tool for the business. The profit and loss account is the best, or the budgeted profit and loss account is a great way for tax planning, and allows you to make strategic decisions earlier on in the cycle rather than waiting for your accountant to produce your year-end books very often when it's too late. So the end product will only be as good as the information that you provide. If you put poor information into the system, no matter how good the software is and how good the budgeting tool is, the information that comes out will be incorrect. So make sure, put time and effort into making sure that the information going into the system is good to allow you to be confident with the output from the budget. And remember, the Farm Advisory Service is here to help you, and it's there in many ways. We've got the helpline to support individual queries, and we've also got a selection of tools on the website which will allow you to better understand and develop your own cash flow, and then also go on to benchmark and compare yourself to other businesses. So a lot of good information on the Farm Advisory Service website, and well worth a look.